time to welcome the stars of the show, Beth Potter. We've talked about her so often as a runner who came to triathlon, but it's her swim bike which has improved out of sight and has delivered her the potential that we know she has. Yeah, there's the rainbow of colours and plenty of nations as well. As I said, we've opened it up to all the federations in World Triathlon. So if there's athletes out there being put forward to give them another pathway to become, or develop their elite game, that's what we are all about. Now, we're going to get started with stage one. Here we go. Into the water they go, 200-metre pool swim, 450-metre laps of the pool, and this is where things are really important to get a good start and set yourself up for a decent first stage, because every single second, unlike the previous Arena Games, every single second counts here, because every second you lose to the leader will be paid for in the pursuit start in stage 3, and there you could throw a handkerchief over them as they make the turn at the 50.
We've got Bragmeyer turning there in the white and Godoy right there. Really good streamline off the wall. She's coming through in this third lap and is setting herself up. So this small little group, we want to make sure they get out of that water and get together in a nice tight bike group in this opening race.
Yeah, if they can get together on the bike, we know the draft in Zwift makes things easier. If they can work together, there's a small group that can really put time into the rest of the field and essentially negate them from the rest of the race if the athletes are willing to work together in Zwift. It's a very specific skill. As we come up to the end already of the first of 9 legs here in Arena Games for 2022, and out of the pool they come, and it's Anna Godoy who got better with each 50. She comes out first ahead of Brugmeyer, Meissner, Potter, Knoll, Zane, Fiona Pratt and Serino last of all. But they are going to come onto the bike in a big group, and it's about who can transition well. And transition's so important.
Potter is the fastest in transitions in a heat. She was about 10 seconds faster than all the women over transition, but this is critical. They're onto the bike now, and we'll go to Godoy out in front.
Important to get into the shoes quickly, to put down power early on. Anyone who's ever raced on Zwift knows that you've got to put down big watts early on to get things rolling, and it's Anna Godoy who has done exactly that. She's about 4 watts a kilo at the moment, and she's out the front from Meissner, Brugmeyer as well, Zane, Potter, who is now up, well, she's really put the power down there. You can see she's at nearly 5 watts a kilo, Beth Potter, and she just looks so calm.
Yeah, she looks so relaxed. She's hit the front. She's moved straight through, hit the front, looks very, very relaxed.
It's all good in stage 1, staying in a group. Things start to get a little ragged as we move into stage 2. And stage 3, of course, with the pursuit start, it's going to be very hard to find anyone else out there in the wonderful world of Zwift. But right now, it is these 6 who will come in just a second. This is the back end as we go through the S's in Crit City. They'll do a U-turn soon and come through the start-finish line. So they're 300 metres odd from the end of the lap, and then it'll be straight on to the curved treadmill, which is self-powered. For those who are new to Arena Games, you've got to get it going yourself, and if you've got a nice long stride like Beth Potter, it's easy to get that thing moving. It's harder if you have a shorter stride. We always thought it'd be the other way around until we actually arrived. As they cross the line, they're going to hop off the bikes, and they're going to transition onto the turbo trainer, and they're all going to come together. They're going to put the shoes on, and Potter just gets it done. 3 or 4 really big strides to get it moving. See, they lost some time there. So Zane will be off the back because she just stood on there for 1 second, and suddenly little things like that, they hurt an athlete. So we'll see what happens now in the 1 kilometre sprint. Meissner and Knoll, the 2 Germans, are behind, but already Potter, with 200 metres to go in the opening stage, not only is she going to get more time to recover, she's going to put 15-odd seconds in the bank and just victory lap her way through the last 200 metres here and immediately get to compose herself and watch the other athletes still working while she's getting ready to go again for the run, bike, swim. And because it starts on the run, it just plays into her hands, doesn't it?
It really does. What's going to be interesting is the women behind, seeing whether that group behind is close enough that they can potentially work together to pull back some of that time on Beth in this next event, in this next bike.
Yeah, if they can stay together from Meissner sort of through to Zane maybe, or even just Godoy, Nolan, Meister, they will be able to track some time back. But right now, Potter comes across the line, and she knows Super League, which means she knows that she needs to take every second, get ready, and sort herself out. And then once that's all sorted out, everything's in the right position, her goggles are in the right spot, her shoes are in the right spot, then she can take a beat and compose herself for the next one.
After stage one, it was Beth Potter who built a useful lead over the German duo of Lena Meissner and Annabelle Knoll in second and third, with Anna Godoy a further 3 seconds back in fourth. We picked the action back up in stage two.
This time in stage two, it is the run, bike, swim. So we go in reverse, a reverse triathlon, more time to be put into the field from Potter, Meissner and co. And I tell you, it's already desperation stakes for some of these athletes who need to find something in this run. Sereno's among them, Ilaria Zane's among them as well.
There's some good runners. I'm interested to see how quickly Beth gets that treadmill up. We saw that in the last one off the bike, but now they're all starting together, especially Sereno on screen there. They're together. They're the two fastest runners in the field, and now they're together. They really moved that treadmill up very, very quickly. Beth Potter, an interesting statistic from that last race, is quickest across both transitions. She's been quickest all day, so that's very, very important in this style of racing.
And Meissner and Sereno are at the top of your screen in the boxes and the top of your timesheets, with Knoll as well in the blue. So both the Germans on home soil here in Munich in the top four and challenging for those podium positions. Zane just dropping into sixth behind Godoy, who overtakes her. Fiona Pratt and Bradmeyer's off the back in this one.
Godoy really needs to hang tough here. She had a great first race. She needs to be close with this bike group to stay in contention for the last swim. The swim's magnificent. If she can be there, that's going to set up that final race for her. So she needs to hang tough on this run.
So the first stage is all about trying not to go out too hard, but also not losing too much time. The second stage is about how hard you can dig, knowing that these gaps are going to get very big in cumulative time. As we move towards the end now of the run, and it is onto the bike. Potter is off first, shoes off. Let's see how she hops on to the Tax Turbo trainer, slips in the shoes really easily. And I guess at these kind of heart rates, with this kind of stressful situation, it's so easy to make just a little error. We saw it in the heats with Martin van Riel, and we'll see the highlights a little bit later on. He slipped and lost a bunch of time. Even something as easy as that, it's just a second or two and you drop off the back of a group. That's Knoll there, who just couldn't quite get the feet in the shoes.
They have
the same there for Godoy. They put the feet on, but then they've got a transition, but Potter can manage to put them in straight away and gets that pull up as well as the push down.
Yeah, she positions the shoes differently. She has the elastic laces at the back, but she keeps that left shoe wide open. So she's actually practiced how she jumps onto the bike with the left foot, slides straight in, and she's at speed straight away. Godoy has some work to do. They're having some problems in the transition, getting her feet into the shoes, which she cannot do this early into that bike section.
Yeah, that's going to cost. Potter off the bike, and that means she is going to swim 200 metres to a stage 2 victory. She managed to put about a second every 500 metres into the chasing group, who worked together as well as they could. Now it's about making sure you get the... We've seen people lose 10 seconds trying to put the goggles and the hat on, but no problem at all for Beth Potter, who, you know, maybe this is just the start of what could be an incredible year.
I think it is.
For the star from Scotland.
Now getting in the water, Meissner and Sereno. They're taking a time with the... There you go. Much slower transition there than Beth.
We thought we were going to see a Potter masterclass. Well, we did, and we are. And can Beth Potter deliver a flawless 3-stage Arena Games and put one hand on a World Championship.
Did you expect to get any more competition from anyone there, or when you woke up this morning, did you think, you know what, I'm just going to go for it and run away with it?
I was actually a bit ill at the start of the week, so I was a bit nervous coming into it, to be honest, just because I hadn't been well, but yeah, no, I feel okay today.
Okay, great stuff. Thanks, Beth.
So even illness couldn't hold back Beth Potter, the Scot extending her lead even further after stage 2. And it was still Lena Meissner, Annabelle Knoll and Anna Godoy in 2nd, 3rd and 4th. That trio with a mountain to climb if they were to overturn Potter. And those 2 stage wins translated to a massive 48-second head start for Beth Potter going into stage 3. And that really interesting battle between Meissner, Knoll and Godoy for podium places developing nicely behind her.
Going to squander this unless there is athletically she's going to be fine. There are things in the Arena Games that can come up in terms of mostly it's just in transition. If there's a problem, if there's a slip, if there's a shoe in the wrong spot, if the goggles aren't put on correctly, if you spit on the pool deck, you know, there's any number of things that can happen that can change the complexion of a race. So you've just got to control the controllables, make sure that you stay strong, and that's exactly what these athletes who are now put in a position they've never been in before. Potter has. She knows this. She's been on 2 Arena Games podiums already. She's going to be at least 100 metres ahead of the rest of the field. And straight into the shoes again goes Potter. She's got 4 kilometres on the Tax Turbo trainer in the virtual world of Zwift as she transitions out of real life once again. And then a 1 kilometre run, and she has got no one anywhere around her. Everyone else is still in the pool, and that is because of all the hard work she has already done. And she is going to run home a fantastic win, as there is nothing at all between Lena Meissner and Annabelle Knoll. The 2 Germans are going to be fighting it out who is going to take the second step at home in Munich in the first Super League Arena Games of a 3-race World Championship season to crown the first esports world champion. Could not have done it better from go to woe. Beth Potter looked comfortable. And Beth Potter is your Arena Games champion in emphatic fashion. And doesn't she look calm and collected about it as well? Meissner comes in second, and Annabelle Knoll, she couldn't manage it at the end. But Meissner, she's given everything. That's not exactly how Potter got off the treadmill. Congratulations to Lena Meissner. Welcome to Super League Arena Games, and welcome to you, Annabelle Knoll. You've given everything, and that's what Super League demands of you.
And there's confirmation of our victor. A hugely impressive performance from Beth Potter, who dominated from start to finish. And it was a German 2-3 with Lena Meissner and Annabelle Knoll rounding out the podium in their home race.
I think the smile says it all, Beth. It really does.
Yeah, that was good. That was fun. On the last one, I just wanted to see how hard I could go, see if the wheels came off. But
well, the boys have just said you ran a 3:09 for your last kilometre when you could have jogged it home.
Oh, well, there's no fun in that, is there? So, yeah, that's good. I enjoyed that. It was hard.
Just tell me your overall thoughts of Arena Games, because you are now 2 wins. So you won in Rotterdam, you were 2nd in London, 1st in Munich. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, I just didn't really think it was a format that I'd be very good at. But yeah, I'm really happy to come here and win again, so it's good.
Massive congratulations, Beth. Well done.